What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Poetry Twisted Life and TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review, as soon as I get my camera right, of Queen Sugar. This is season 5, episode 5, May 19th. May 19th. The last time we were here, I had mentioned that by the time we came to this episode, we were going to, Darla and Ralph Angel would have already been married. But they decided to actually give us a wedding episode. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I love weddings. I do. Y'all got me kind of watching that old crazy show, Married at First Sight. And that's the best part about the entire show for me, is the actual wedding, reception, and honeymoon. So I love a good wedding. So I was like, okay, we're going to get a good wedding special here. Just finally get a moment of joy to the Bordelon household. This day couldn't go on without some pains. They just can't write a full day of happiness into the Bordelon's life. It just don't make sense for them, I guess. This family, every freaking time they turn around, it's almost like every other week something else is bad is going to happen, or something else throws off their fucking game. This is supposed to be such a beautiful day, a beautiful reminder that love exists, that family exists, that they can all come together. And for me, y'all, as beautiful as the wedding looked, as beautiful as the idea of what they were trying to put together presented itself, I didn't feel a thing. Maybe I'm getting cold-hearted. Maybe it's the fact that I just didn't want Ralph, Angel, and Darla to get back together as a couple. I appreciated them being friends for one another, being supportive of one another, being parents. But I just didn't. No, it's not. I was going to say I just didn't feel something here, but it had nothing to do with Darla and Ralph Angel. Let me go ahead and correct that. It was the way that they directed this episode for me. Queen Sugar has a way of being real depressive, and the musical score doesn't help. They had some beautiful songs that was playing throughout the episode. However, they are very solemn. So it didn't make it feel like this was a happy occasion. It made it feel like, I don't even know what's the way to describe it fully. I wasn't in jubilation. I wasn't in a joyous moment. It was like, okay, when Aunt Vi was talking to Wood and trying to give him some positivity about the fact that his mother has gone on to a better place and what rich life she has left, that type of mood is the exact same feeling that I got from this wedding. So I don't know if this is gonna even be a review a recap for real. It might be just a review, but it's the day after, Ralph Angel and Darla said that they was gonna get married, and they are about to throw together this wedding. They're not gonna go down to the courthouse. They finna come have the officiator come to the yard. They're gonna do it out in the backyard. Ralph Angel's gonna build her a beautiful trellis. I don't know what time of day they're supposed to be doing this in. I don't know why Ralph Angel didn't have to go to work. But they was able to do this all in one freaking day. He got up that morning. He built her such a beautiful trellis. He cut up some wood and did all this, that, and the third to it. They had Blue go get some beautiful flowers. One of the neighbors had some beautiful flowers in the yard. They was going to check with her to see if she's going to get these flowers. Darla, like I said, she's been refurbishing a lot of stuff. She got to put together some curtains. She was like, you know what, we could drape it in these curtains. The trellis was very gorgeous. They wanted everybody to wear yellow. Darla wanted Charlie to be her maid of honor. She figured they are getting closer again, and it just seems fitting for her to be the maid of honor. Now, Hollywood is supposed to be Ralph Angel's best man, but Hollywood is still down in Baton Rouge dealing with his mother's passing. She just passed yesterday. And they're not going to allow him to have a funeral, because remember, this is the middle of the C-19. They're not going to allow him to have a funeral. So, but he found out that his mama wanted to be cremated anyway. So he's just dealing with the fact that he got to bury his mama, and then he's supposed to be the best man for someone whose wedding he can't even attend, because he's either be there for his mama in death or go be there for Ralph Angel, you know, in this living moment. And he's grieving, he's hurting. And Aunt Vi was just trying to comfort him and tell him, you know, your mama lived a full life, you know. She was a great mother, she was a great friend, a great sister, a great, you know, all these things, a great daughter. Hold on to the good things about her. Keep that in your heart. Keep that close to you. And that'll help you get through this pain that you're going through. You know, Aunt Vi really wanted to be there for him, but, you know, he was like, no, ain't no point. I can't have no real service anyway. So Aunt Vi said, when all this is over, we're going to give your mama the proper home going. Y'all know in New Orleans, they turn up for funerals. They turn up for birthdays. They turn up. You know, they turn up down in New Orleans when it comes to a home going. So they're going to give her a proper home going when time comes. But Hollywood is just going through, and he's breaking down, but not like he probably could. It's almost if Aunt Vi is helping him to suppress all the anger that he's feeling, because he's feeling anger, helping him to suppress all that anger, all the shoulda, woulda, couldas that he could have done with his mom, because she needs him to be strong for himself. You know, I mean, there was one point that Hollywood was down there sitting in the car, and I was just like, he just talked to Ralph Angel on the phone about how he, you know, his mama wanted to be cremated. He never thought that he was going to have to do that, but he went to this little lake that they had visited before, and the water was just calm. It had never been that calm before. It was almost like it was waiting on her, you know, waiting on him to show up. And he spread her ashes in the water of the place that he knew she would probably want to be. But when he got off the phone with Ralph Angel and saying how, you know, I'm sorry I can't be there for you, man. I'm really going through. You know, Ralph Angel was like, you know, I understand, you know, you know, you still my best man, whether you make it back here or not, right? And I'm thinking, everybody is talking around Hollywood. I mean, Aunt Vi is trying to, like I said, giving him some comforting words, but it's like they don't want him to break. Sometimes crying is healing, you know, to let it go, so that way he won't wallow in that pain and in that anger. But I thought he was going to, like, drive himself into the damn lake. That's the look, the feeling I was getting from him. Like, I don't know if I could do this. I can't make it without Willie Mae. You know, that's how he was feeling. Well, anyway, Ralph Angel and Darla, like I said, they getting everything together. They calling up everybody. Darla left a message with her mama and daddy that she's going to get married. She ain't even sure if how they going to feel about the fact that she's getting married and they're not going to have time to come there. They hadn't told Blue yet, but when they tell Blue, it's like, hey, you know what? My mom and daddy finally doing that doggone thing, right? You know, and they go on and talk to him about the little traditions that they need to have, something new, something old, something blue, something new, something old, something new, something old, something borrowed and something blue, right? And he was the blue that they was gonna have. He was like, yes, you already got your blue, right? And he started using these big old gigantic words again. You know, like I said, they just keep hitting on the fact that Blue is so damn smart. And that's one of the things that I said, that they just could not have an episode without them having a fucking shining moment through and through. They had to throw some salt in the game to make me really, really. But they planning on this beautiful, beautiful big wedding. Charlie's coming through. Nova's coming through. Nova and Calvin are there. I don't know why Courtney didn't come. You know, she's at the house quarantining with them. Let her come. Let her meet the rest of the family. Why not? You know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? But Courtney didn't come. And Noah was talking about how, you know, she has really made Darla's life hard, while she's been in that relationship with Ralph Angel. She could have been a better person to her, and she's not even sure if Darla really want her as a sister. And Calvin was trying to assure her, look, y'all got a bomb ass family, you know what I'm saying? Anybody would want to be welcome to that family, and I'm quite sure she's one of those people that do. Nova, I guess in a way, she didn't really apologize to her. However, she let her know that she was accepting her, and she wants to be a sister for her and to her as well. In a sense, I guess that was an apology, because Darla was like, yes, I'm so glad, So we got Calvin and Nova came, Aunt Vi came, and since Hollywood was not going to be there, was it Aunt Vi or Charlie? I think Charlie said to ask Micah to be the best man. I think it was Charlie that said that. To ask Micah to be the best man. He really want to do it because he looks at Ralph Angel more of a brother than an uncle anyway. I really wish they would have showed more dynamic with them. They only were 5 years apart in age. I really wish they would have showed the bond, the real build with them. They only had a few episodes over the years that they were there together as a unit, as a family member, as brothers, or as uncle and nephew. I really would love for that to have developed a lot more than for us just to hear that he looks around Angel as a brother than an uncle. One thing that I was missing from this, I know this we in the middle of a panoramic right now, but why the hell does the Darla and Ralph Angel have no friends? The only character on this show that has friends outside of the borderline family that we've seen is Nova. Did Aunt Vi have a couple? Aunt Vi had a couple friends, didn't she? I know Wood got some friends. But Nova's got the good girlfriends, the good Judys. Charlie ain't got no friends there. Ralph don't seem to have no friends there. Darla ain't got no friends there. That's all they got is each other. They have to lean on each other because they ain't got nobody else. That's why they are so dependent on one another. They don't have anybody else to turn to but each other. And it's strange for me. It's strange for me to see couples that's like that. That you have no other life outside of each other. That you have no other outside influences to really bring into your life to make it richer, I guess, I don't know. That's always just been strange to me. So Charlie comes over to help Darla get ready. And she has she said she had rented a bunch of stuff. And so she pulling up the little laptop to show Darla what she rented. And it turns out it is her bridal shower. She got Aunt Vi, she got Nova, and her mama are all on this Zoom call. And they just rah-rah Cisco and Obama, and that fact you finna get married. This is your official bridal shower. They all said nice little kind words. Aunt Vi even had Magic Mike queued up in case they needed to have the strippers. It was cute. It was really loving. It was really thoughtful. Her mom seemed so excited. Her dad was nowhere in the picture. Nowhere in the picture. Her dad was not. Of course, men don't normally come to the bridal shower, but he wasn't even there for the wedding. On the Zoom call. Her father was nowhere. Another person that was nowhere was Prosper. Prosper's staying with Aunt Vi right now. Prosper is family. Why was he not at this wedding? I didn't get it. I didn't understand. I didn't understand at all why Prosper would not have been there. They didn't even show Prosper through this whole episode. Why was Prosper not at that wedding? I'm just picking up things like this, and I'm like, this is so fucking sad to me. The roles have kind of reversed for these two in my eyes. in the previous season, Darla has been Ralph's rock, so to speak. No matter how bad he treated her or how much tension they had with one another, she always came through for Ralph Angel. Not despite the fact that she didn't tell him that Blue wasn't was his biological son. That was fucking major. But other than that, she had always been his rock, and he had always treated her not good. And now he seems to be her tower of strength. Whenever she feels broken or down, Ralph Angel is just stepping in. Ralph Angel has really grown up in this past year. He's more wiser than his years. And that was one of the things that his mom, the something old, something new, something born, something blue, they had an old letter that his mother had written to Ralph Angel about what type of man he was and what blessing he was to her life, because they didn't think they want to ever have any more kids. Because remember, Ralph Angel and Nova are 10 years apart, and yeah, they're 10 years apart. And so they always just talked about, the letter was just, from True, saying how much of a blessing Ralph Angel was, and how he was such a mature soul, and that he was going to be blessed with somebody who truly loved him, and was going to be his ride or die, so to speak. And Charlie was like, that's you, Darla, that's you. This letter's about you. You know what I'm saying? So that really made her feel again more part of this family. Like I said, I'm not sure how long or what time of day they were supposed to have this doggone wedding, but they, Ralph Angel up here making stuff, they moving furniture around. I'm vibe baking a whole doggone cake. Charlie and Ralph Angel even had a race in the doggone sugar cane field. Like, how much time did y'all have? We got people out here on 90 Day Fiance that can't play a wedding in 90 days, and y'all doing it in 12 hours or less. Y'all did the damn thing. But yeah, it was I guess it's like just a beautiful bonding experience. But there was just an air of sadness. There was even a part where Darla was sitting on the bed, just like, how did I end up here? Like, she didn't feel like she was deserving of happiness, deserving of joy. So she was sitting there on the bed, just contemplating, like, when is I think she was looking for the shooter phone, when, like, stuff ain't never good for us like this, and it's just been consistently good. But yeah, it was, I don't know, like I said, it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments all throughout the episode, but it just seemed so sad, and then the music just kept it sad to me the entire time. Like, I normally would cry at a wedding. I was sitting there like, I felt sorry for them. That's how I felt. I don't know. It was almost like they had been, they thought each other had died, and then they woke up and realized that they both still alive, and it's just like, oh my God. So it's like this wedding was like relief instead of joy to me. It was like, oh, we made it. That's the type of feeling I got from this wedding, instead of just like, oh my God, I'm marrying the love of my life type of situation. During the bridal shower Zoom call, Darla had mentioned that she had tested Blue, for his IQ level, did an online test to see what his IQ was. And later on, after the wedding? Yeah, later on after the wedding, Val was talking to Darla's mama, and Darla's mama was already trying to get him into gifted schools, or something, like some schools with the Obama kids that went, something like that. And this school is in DC. I was like, again, is she trying to take Blue away from them? And she ain't gonna let that drop. Val was like, okay, girl, I'll talk to you later. Let me get this phone. She's serious. She's really finna try to get Blue to be in this, I guess, I'm not sure if it's a boarding school or whatever type of school it is, but it's in DC. My daughter just got married to somebody down in St. Joe's, Louisiana, And now you trying to take her son up to DC. There's gonna be problems. There's gonna be problems. Like, I'm about to try to ignore it, but that's gonna come back. It's gonna come back, child. Well, Hollywood made it to the wedding. He said, well, you know what? I figure I just got to keep on living. And he was happy he was there. You know, he gave the toast. He didn't stand in as the best man because Michael had already took on that role. Even during the reception, though, everybody was trying to dance and be. First of all, their wedding vows were so beautiful. Their wedding vows are beautiful. I don't know why I couldn't muster a tear, y'all. Am I the only one that felt like this? That felt like there was just a sadness over this wedding? Bianca Lawson was gorgeous. Kofi Sorobo was gorgeous. They both looked so beautiful, and all that white standing there at the doggone altar underneath that beautiful trellis that he built. But I was sad watching this wedding. I just don't. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just tainted at this point in life. I was sad. And then they pick some of the oldest fucking songs. Always. Old, sad love songs is what they always play. If they play any music from today's era, it's hip hop. Well, when they start playing like some R&B, some smooth something, it's something always from the fucking early 90s, like 80s. And I like that era music, but this makes this show seem so fucking dated. This show does not seem like it's happening in 20-nothing. It sounds like it's a 1980s show. That's how the setting, the atmosphere of it. It drives me fucking loony, y'all. Oh my God. The wedding was beautiful. I just didn't get the emotion that I normally get from seeing weddings. Like I cry from TV weddings, and I didn't shed a tear. For some reason I just felt so sorry for them that it's like it's been a long time. I just like, jeez Louise, like finally. It was just like, oh, finally. That's just how I was feeling. Like, should I feel like that? Finally. So is that how I should feel for them doing their wedding? Finally. Y'all let me know if it's just me. Maybe I'm just tainted right now. I don't know. It was a beautiful ceremony. It was beautiful. I don't even know what else to say about it, y'all. I was missing Prosper from the wedding. I was missing I don't know why Courtney didn't come to the wedding either. She could have came. This is your new family, Nova. And I think Nova has a new addition to the family on its way. She went out to her mother's grave, or where the grave site that's built there for her mama. Remember her mama, they think her mama somewhere out on that land, they're not sure. But she went to that grave and she was praying to her. And at first I thought she was talking to Ernest, saying, I know you was watching down, but they grave sites right next to each other. She's like, I know you was watching down on them, but she started talking to her mama. And she was like, I'm gonna need you to watch over me too. I'm gonna need it because it's coming. And I'm thinking, what's coming, Nova? Nova, they finna make Nova pregnant. That's what I'm thinking. They gotta be making Nova pregnant. They gotta be. And Calvin even asked her, do you see a future for us? Do you see us being together and getting married? Is that in our plans? And Nova had said, like, when she was doing that little prayer at the grave site, she was like, things have changed. My whole point of view have changed. The way I look at things have changed. And usually when people make those type of statements, it's due to children. Children give you a whole new outlook on life. So that's why I wonder if that's where they're going with this. But as I was saying, like when the officiant said who's going to give this woman away, Aunt Vi turned on the Zoom call and it was Darla's mama, not her father. I was missing the daddy. Like, why was he not on that Zoom call giving his daughter away? I was missing some things. And I know, and I kind of felt like, even though, you know, Hollywood made it back home in time for Ralph Angel's wedding, I really, really wish someone would have just made it to Baton Rouge for him. I know Aunt Vi kept saying, I'm on my way, I'm coming, and he talked her out of it. I wish one of them would have just went anyway, just to be there for him. I really wish. Maybe it's just me. That's it, y'all. That's all I'm gonna give y'all. Next episode, we still in the month of May. It's gonna be May 27th. So we doing a lot in May, you know. I will see y'all next week. See y'all next video. Thank y'all for watching. Leave comments in the comment section. Talk to you later. Peace.